And we are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. RC Bash Boy here. Welcome. Welcome to Saturday Night RC Live. Well, you guys are having a great weekend. This is technically the first weekend of the year. Um, I know it's barely, 2021, but yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and wait for a few people to come in, and we'll start the show. And we have Big Head RCs. He says, "What's up?" Hello, my friend. Good evening. So, in front of your screen, you're actually seeing RC Trailcats. Obviously, he does deserve a shout out. If you don't know who RC Trailcats, know who he is. I highly suggest you to check out his channel. He's really into scale crawlers and a bunch of awesome rigs. And yeah, feel free to check him out. So I do happen to own his T-shirt, and I'll be using his T-shirt to do an unveiling. Because I do have something under that shirt. And obviously, this truck, I kind of gave it away. And if you are curious to see what's under the T-shirt, I did unveil it last night in the Tank RC's channel. I'm not gonna tell you where, when, but I did unveil it. And most of you guys, that really know me, you know what's under the shirt. But I just, decided to still, keep it as if I have never unveiled it ever. And yeah, we'll go from there. We have JD Pass in the house. Hey man, good evening. Welcome, welcome. JMSRC says hello, Gabriel. Welcome, my friend. Good evening. And JD Passel says, looking forward to see your over 60 RC collection. LOL. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, my last collection video that I did was in 2018, and yeah, I mean it's my collection has grown, over the years. So I definitely need to update, my RC collection video. And honestly, right now I just even haven't had the time to even do an official count. But I will say, I'm in the 60s, count. Okay, so yeah, Folks RC World says, "What's going on? All Happy New Year." Hey man, good evening, welcome. Happy New Year to you as well. And then we have a Coastliner Buses Blackpool. He says, "How do I upgrade my RC car Land Rover?" Huh. So what chassis is it? What do you want to do to it? Let us know. AC Froggies NC and RC and more says, "Good evening all. Hey my friend, welcome." So technically, I don't have a topic for tonight. I just want to do a brief unveiling. What's under the T-shirt, and I'll just tell you a brief story on it, and we'll go from there. So then we have a KBRC13 says, "Hey guys, what's up? Good evening." Also, Island RC Duke, he says, "Hi all, Happy New Year to all." Awesome, man. Good evening. So anyway, those of you guys that do know what's under the shirt, and as you can see, Exhibit A, AC Froggies RC and more says, "I know what it is." Technically, like there's, uh, you're not the only one. I mean, again, I did unveil it last night. Um, and yeah, I mean, it was on Tank's channel. And yeah, I mean, Anybody want to take a wild guess? See what's under the t-shirt? Coastliner buses Claypool. He says, "Well, it's a Discovery 3, and I just want to make it off-road." Huh. Now, again, what chassis is it on there? JD Pesso says, "I'm curious what it is covered by RC Trollcat's shirt." Again, you know, let me know what it is. Take a wild guess. As you can see, look, Big Head RC says it's an infraction. I'll tell you this, it is not an infraction. JD Paso says, "I think Arma Mojave." Technically, I don't think that shirt is big enough, to hide Arma Mojave. So technically, yeah, it is not an Arma Mojave. Island RC Duke says, "An RC that you will, uh, an RC that you will to each of us." And again, James RC, he says, "I'll just play along." Feel free to say it, my friend. I'm not. When I see anybody who want to just let everybody know what it is, like, it's up to you guys. He says, "I know, but I'll play along. It's a TRX4. It is not a TRX4. Kevin Gibbs says, "Good evening, Gabe. Good evening, my friend. Hope you're having a great weekend. Welcome." Big Head RC says a Trail Walker. Oh boy. Is it a Trail Walker? Could it be the brother of a Trail Walker? Could it be the cousin? Could it be somewhere in the ballpark? Or could it be the Vatera Ascender? Could it be the Axial SCX 10.3? Could it be a Cross RC truck? I mean, who knows? And then we have a Trail Critter on RC in the house. He says, "Good evening. Good evening, my friend. Welcome." And I do see the answer on chat already. So we have a Coastliner Buses Claypool. He says a galvanized chassis, I think. So if you're talking about, a real life, Land Rover, you're actually in a RC channel. This is not a one-on-one, channel. But what you can do is, well, start looking at lift kits. I mean, if you want to go off road, right, any lift kit that you find soothing or you like, I'll start from there. We have RC Propaganda in the house. It says, "What's good, guys? Good evening." And then KB RC13 says, "Is it a six-wheeler?" It is not. All right. So the answer is there. So Coastliner Buses Playpool says, "But I love your RC stuff. You have a fantastic collection." Appreciate the kind words, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. So let's see. All righty. So now, I'm not going to mention what it is, but all I want to see now on chat is a drum roll. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do a drum roll. Oh man, that was horrible. Choker RC says, I know, but I'm not gonna say." like again, all I need, I just want to see some, a snare drum, that emoji that just mimics a drum roll. Once I see that on chat, we'll go from there. Kevin Gibbs says, real question is, will you paint it? Huh. No, actually, technically, I love the looks. The only thing that I hate about this truck is the bumpers, man. I don't understand why they went so technical with those bumpers, you know? But I guess, but that is something that it can be fixed easily, So again, I need to see the emoji. See, snare drum, and then Troll Critter is, no, where's the Troll Critter? Drum roll. Oh, there you go. There you go. Oh, come on. All right, here we go. You guys ready? Are you guys ready? Do you want this shirt to come off already? Huh. That sounded pretty weird. But anyway, that's kind of like a that's what she said moment, right? All right, here we go. Drum roll. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a. Oh boy, I didn't even get it. It's the Element Enduro Sendero. So there you have it. There it is. Take it. There it is. So again, ladies and gentlemen, you have on screen the Element Enduro Sendero. A brief a brief story on this truck. So I was in the market for another crawler. I don't know, for some reason. Technically, I do have other crawlers, in my RC fleet, and I just decided to check out, Element. The Element company, or brand, I should say, is owned by Associated Electrics, also known as Team Associated, and yeah, they came out with the Element brand. So you have the Element Enduro brand. I know there's the Trail Walker. Now there's the Gatekeeper. There's the Sendero. And I gotta say, man, I was a bit impressed on this truck. So I did place an order. I pre-ordered this at a local hobby shop. I would say maybe a few months ago. Technically, I really don't know the date, but a few months ago, rough estimate. And yeah, I pre-ordered it. Everything was going well until one day, I just decided to check out, Horizon Hobby, because also this lends into Horizon Hobby product, and I was just checking the ETAs on it, because when I pre-ordered it, the ETA was for February of this year, and I did pre-ordered it, I would say maybe November, around there, and I just curiously just went into Horizon Hobby to see if the ETA changed, and it caught my attention that it had these big letters cross on the webpage that said discontinued. So I'm like, are you serious? Are you kidding me? And so I was trying to look for it online, and obviously you couldn't purchase it from Horizon Hobby because it just said discontinued. So I tried Tower, nothing. There wasn't no buy now button, and then I tried other obviously hobby shops here in the United States. They have their own personal webpage. Again, they just didn't have a buy now feature. So from there, I was truly, truly devastated. that, this truck was discontinued. So from there, I just decided to go to eBay, and even eBay at the time when I did my search, it was a discontinued product. I couldn't find one anywhere. So luckily for eBay, you can go on there to your settings, and you can put search alerts, right? So I went ahead and I did that. I put search alerts, Element Enduro Sendero, and I left it like that as is. So after I did that, I would say maybe about a week later, there was a person that put two of these for sale, but it was an auction. You had to bid on it. But yeah, I mean, the person, individual, he posted them both, and let the bidding begin. I did get the notification on it. I went on there, and yeah, let the bidding begin. So from the two, well, I was bidding on one at the time, and obviously it had several deadlines, which was the first one that I bid. The deadline on there was days before the other post that it was there, and so yeah, so I mean they had different deadlines. So on the first one, obviously I didn't win it, and that truck actually went up to $500. Okay, so the first person, or not the first person, but the first bid from that truck, it went all the way up to $500. And I actually drew the line at 400. So again, I was like, oh well, I didn't win this one, but I still have the chance, on the second bid. So I went on there, and I continued my fight, to own this. And next thing you know, man, pretty much a few days later, I won the auction. And for it till today, I do have a brand spanking new Element Enduro Sendero. Obviously, I did throw away the box. I know the box art inside, it's really, really nice, and it makes a garage and here and there. And also I mean I do have the sticker sheet, the decal sheet, that's quite impressive. And again, this vehicle hasn't been run yet. I do have plans for it, but I just wanted to showcase it for you guys. So yeah, so here it is, ladies and gentlemen. After all this vehicle will go down in history as the truck that I desperately bid it on eBay and wanted on this, on the second time around. So yeah, so there you have it. You know. Oh boy, and so yeah, that's the brief story. With this truck, and so yeah. So let me catch up on chat here really quick. We have Slumpers RC in the house. Says, "Hey y'all, good evening, my friend. Welcome." And we have the Tank RC. Hey, my friend. Good evening. Let's see. Did I miss anything? Big time. Let's see. Then we have a Woogie Nitro. He says, "Night truck, awesome, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you." So let's see. JD Paso says, "Let's do a test run on the bed." Yeah, I mean that would be pretty cool. So let's see. Some person I see says, "No, you didn't throw away the box." I did, my friend. The reason why I did it, man, I just look. I do have so many damn RCs that even the box. I know it was an impressive box, and I gotta admit, it was very, very nice. I mean, eh, it is what it is, man. This truck, it will be used. Not gonna say abused, but it will be used. It will be use it will be used moderately, I should say. So this thing, I will not use it as a shelf queen, but it will just go down in history as a vehicle that I almost didn't own, I should say. Why? Because it was discontinued. So Kevin Gibbs says, cut into the bedspread territory. I know, right? Yeah. I should do that, one of these days. Why not? That's actually a good idea. Then we have RC Master in the house, says, hi everyone. Hey man, good evening, welcome. Or good morning, wherever you're at, my friend. Trollcrit RC says, love my element. And actually, when I was doing my own research on this truck, I did check out Trollcritter RC, and I know he did. I don't know if it was a giveaway. Correct me if I'm wrong, or what, but I think you got the kit version of this truck, if I'm not mistaken, right? But either way, it was super helpful. I did learn a bunch of stuff, from your channel as well. And that is a cool thing, on when you're actually searching on something that you have curiosity of. When it comes down to RCs, my fellow YouTube friends here, all I got to do is just check out their channels. If they have it, they have useful information, in regards to whatever it is that you're searching for. For me, it was the Element Duro Sendero, and Trail Critter RC, my friend Jake, he actually owns one, and I gotta say, man, yours looks awesome. So yeah, I mean, I appreciate, the help with your channel, with all the information that I gathered. So RC Master says, just stopping by to hit thumbs up. Appreciate it, my friend. Thank you. James RC says, it will be Basher Boy Bashed. Well, I don't know about bashed, but I mean, technically I'll crawl the hell out of this, General Hobbies, hey my friend, good evening. Take it easy, Master. We'll see you on the next one. Oh, look at that. Hey. Kevin Gibbs says, it's not his, so the Basher Boy Donuts. So you want this to be, okay, I can do that. Let me rearrange that. I'm sure this thing can do some really awesome donuts, right? Be rearranged. Troll Critter RC says, thank you. Glad I could help in some way. Yes, my friend, you were truly helpful, with this truck. Another person that was truly helpful, well, in perspective of filming and the way he showcased it. If you guys know who Off-Road Dave is, if you want to check out his channel, I am subscribed to him. He has a great, awesome video on this truck, where he's filming, or where he's actually running this truck. He's probably like in a swamp, or somewhere where it's a bunch of green water, rocks, algae. I mean, I don't know, but it was a green video, slow motion. He had some great shots, and actually, that was the video that I actually decided to pull the trigger on this truck. So yeah. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I did post on my Instagram page that I was devastated that this truck was discontinued, and I decided to go another route. Okay. The thing is, ladies and gentlemen, I did go another route, and I did purchase this. Okay. So technically, I mean, there's no going back. Okay. So I will say, there is another crawler coming to the channel. I already told some people what I'm working on. I already told people that are truly curious, what I got. But yeah, we'll leave it at that. After this Sendero, there is another crawler coming to the channel. Isn't that something? Poor Boys RC says, "Happy Saturday, boys. Good evening, my friend. Happy Saturday to you. Hopefully you're having a great weekend." Kevin Gibbs says, "Has anybody heard from Angry Dave in a while?" I haven't. Actually, he's been he's a supporter, here in my channel as well. But no, I haven't heard from him. Hopefully he's doing all right. So, oh, check this out. RC Propaganda, he says, "Hell yeah. Just check the mail. Got my Warn winch in from RC 4-wheel drive." That is awesome, my friend. Well, time to install it and time to, I guess, pull yourself out of a bind. RC reactivated. Good evening, Jack. He says, "Welcome to the Betspread Live." Oh, I did it right? With so much enthusiasm. Good afternoon, my friend. I know you're in the other part of the world or the other side of the pond or somewhere in the world. But I know it's afternoon with you, so good afternoon. Welcome. So let's see here. Oh, it looks like I'm caught up on chat here really quick. Just checking the chat. Yeah, sometimes when I do these pauses, see the thing with me, I can multitask. That is something that I just don't have that feature in my brain. If I'm doing something, I gotta focus on that one thing because I can't be multitasking. Because if I multitask, I'm the type of person that if I multitask, one thing will come out messed up. So, yeah, part of me with these short pauses that I'm doing, I'm just trying to, check up on chat here really quick if I missed anything, and it looks like I'm caught up. So, Sumpers RC says, "Less bashing, more crawling." And yes, right now, your host, your friend, RC Basher Boy, is going through a crawling phase. If you see my latest videos, I am dusting off, my crawlers, and I'm taking them to town. I am, crawling, having a blast, or if I should say, I'm taking it easy. I'm having tons of fun, and the thing is, man, I've checked my channel and I've been bashing, for the longest time, and right now I'm enjoying crawling, man. Right now this is the phase, and obviously, as you can see, that is the truck that you see there. It is a crawler, so yeah, you know. So poor boys RC says I'm the same way, Gabriel. I was talking about multitask. I can't do that, So poor boys RC can't do that as well. Ooh, this is a good question. Kevin Gibbs says, "If you guys are gonna buy a servo winch, who would you go with?" That is a good question. I did see, good reviews on the Reefs RC winch servo, but then again, that price is up there. Now, pardon me, another brand that is also out there but it's also, you know, on the expensive side, is Savox or Savox, however you want to pronounce it. I know there are some models, you know, servos that are also, you know, winch servos, but again, you know, those are the servos that are actually up there, you know. Something inexpensive. That you got me there, gentlemen. If you want to type in the brands that you know that could be a good servo winch, let us know. Also, I mean, RC four-wheel drive, you know, really makes really good servos. You know, the ones that actually look like a winch. You know, the Warrant winches and stuff. You know, those held up pretty good. So, and also, you know, it makes it look scale. But as far, like, for example, this truck, I know it takes an actual servo winch that and actually even goes next to the steering servo, you know, to mimic a winch. Um, and yeah, I mean, again, you know, you got me there. I really don't know what's out there, you know, when it comes to cheap, inexpensive. So comment down below. Yes, let me see. I did see this comment. RC Propaganda says crawling is like therapy. And actually I will agree on that, you know, 100%. Uh technically I've been crawling because it just takes your mind off of things. Um, you know, it just zones you out, you know, truly. And I mean that's another thing. That's another reason why I guess I've been enjoying, you know, crawling, you know, these past few months. And technically, I mean, I haven't even RC and RC'd in the past few months, but this weekend actually I got to, you know, use two of my rigs, which was, you know, the 72 Chevy Ascender and the RC four-wheel drive Beast 2. I gotta say, man, you know, I had a blast, man, putting those videos together. And of course, you know, if you haven't seen the video, those are my two latest videos that I posted up here, my channel recently. Feel free, you know, to check them out. JD Passel says less bashing, more crawling. Okay, then change the name to RC Crawler Boy. No, I mean I'll stick to Basher Boy. Eventually I'll go back to bashing. I mean I do own a little bit of everything, so yeah, you know. So let's see. Poor Boys RC says the beast looked wicked in your last vid. I've always thought about getting one. Looked great, pal. Appreciate it, my friend. Thank you. And yeah, I mean it is one of those vehicles that I guess it makes you think twice. You know, why? Well, one, because of the price. You know, I know the price it is up there, and I gotta say, man, you know, I do have pros and cons on that truck. And another reason why I hardly use it is because, and I know other owners that, you know, they're about to hear this, they're gonna say, you know, they actually differ. Probably they won't agree, but to me, that body, man, it feels so brittle. You know, honestly, I do feel that if I grab it the wrong way or if I hit it the wrong way, you know, the the body will just come out completely. Also, the reason why I say that is because, you know, that body is just glued into pieces. That's basically what it is. Um, and again, you know, it would devastate me if I ever break that body. It wasn't cheap, I gotta say, you know, but that's another reason why. It's not that I don't dislike it, but I guess I'm just a bit too cautious with it, you know, and that's what takes the fun away on that truck. But again, you know, that is just my personal opinion. Again, you know, I just used it a couple of days ago, and it did awesome on that, you know, that trail. So yeah, you know, that is just my own brief take on that. Let's see here. Oh, look at that. RC Propaganda says, I run a PowerShift servo winch, and it was good. Oh, so there you go. And then he also mentioned reefs would be something maybe I choose next. RC Reactivated says, okay, I have to go to a shout out premiere. I am in. We'll be back. We'll be here, my friend. Let's see. Oh man, and then the thing about this is that I zone out, I start talking and then I just lose track on the comments. RC Propaganda says, I like the real servo winch, where there is no giant ugly spool. The PowerShift style is best in my opinion. Awesome. Kevin Gibbs says, why would you upgrade to a Reeves? I'm sure probably that's just a question in general. But I'll tell you this, my friend, there is a word that goes quality over quantity. Okay. Um, if you buy something cheap, something expensive, something that it's gonna fail in the near future, then if you keep buying more of that product, with that money that you're spending, you can actually just wind up getting a nice, reliable product. And Reefs RC, and also I don't know if you guys ever uh, uh, met the gentleman. He's highly knowledgeable, and his product is just amazing. I know the price is up there. I mean, that is something that I will admit. But if it's worth, to save the pennies and just save up to a dependable brand, I would. So, but that is just my own personal take, of course. Poor Boys RC says, crawling is so chill. Great way to spend the day. Yep. Couldn't agree more, my friend. Oh, hey, we have Brendan Tibman in the house. It says, hey, fellas, peace and love. Good evening, my friend. Welcome. And then also we have Uncle Lee, Bookie RC Radio says, what up, guys? Good evening, my friend. Welcome, welcome. It's okay. Then also we have Kagan Green Frog RC says, evening, gentlemen. So I'm gonna go ahead and post the link if you guys want to come in and chat with me here live. Just click on the link and yeah, bring you right here with me, your host, RC Basherboy. I'm gonna leave it there for a few minutes and just go ahead and take it off. I don't want any randoms here either. But yeah, gentlemen, if you guys are more than welcome to join me and just shoot the breeze for another hour. So let's see. Poor Boys RC says Savak has a bit of a bad rap, but I swear by them if I need power. And the price point is spot on. And I agree. I would say like 80% of my fleet has Savak servos on there. And technically it's, as I was saying earlier, it's quantity, no, it's quality over quantity, like once I go Savaks, trust me, that servo will last there forever. You know. Then we have John Martin. Good evening, my friend.
Evening.
What's cooking?
Just getting home from work and spending a little time with the dogs, and hopefully one of them doesn't decide to try to eat me tonight.
Eat you? Oh boy.
So he likes to chew on things, and yes, I am his favorite chew toy.
Oh, oh boy.
But
What are
it's
they?
nice.
I mean, they're Cocker Spaniels or Pit
No,
Bulls?
the one is a lab and part pit terrier mix, and the other one's a Australian Shepherd and boxer.
Australia. Oh boy. Oh, so yeah, you got some hyperactive dogs there.
Oh yeah. So the Australian Shepherd is the older, calmer one. It's the lab pit terrier mixes the puppy, and he's a terror.
Yeah. Oh boy. So that's what's up, man.
Nice rig though.
Thank you, thank you. You know, and I don't know if you were listening to the small story on this truck, man. So
No, I was there. I heard it.
technically, yeah, I was bidding it on eBay, and next thing you know, it was mine. So
You go with Plan A, Plan B, and you wound up with Plan C, which was still
yeah,
Plan B.
yeah,
You got to
exactly,
do what you got to do.
exactly right. So yeah, man, you know. So what? Any plans for the weekend? Any RCing?
Oh, no, I'm pretty much stuck at work all weekend long. I did stupid things New Year's Eve day, and I had a few things out. Didn't record anything, but yeah, when I knew weather was coming and the road out in front of me is bare and dry, yeah, you got to break out the felony for a little bit, and
Yeah, yeah, right.
you gotta.
So we're briefly touching bases, you know, with servos in general. So John Martin. So what is your go-to brand for servos?
Oh, I usually just use Amazon specials.
What is it? The 32 kilogram, or what is it?
No, I usually get the 25s, or usually about 15, $16 a piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Now,
I'm trying to
have
think of
you
what they are. They're
have
like
you
the Hilux or whatever the heck they are, or I can't remember the actual company name, but it's all rebranded anyway.
okay? Have you had any issues with those?
Out of the 6 that I have, I've broken one.
One. Okay.
One.
Is there something to blame to? Is it yourself? You know, quality?
Well, it happened to be a racing incident where, yeah, 3 or 4 of us got slammed right into the wall all together, and yeah, it did something to it. I don't even know.
Yeah. So we'll technically say, you know, it was kind of your fault.
Well, my fault, and like I said, 3 others of us that all ended up in the same wall and all in a pile.
Right. Right. Let me see if I can get a better angle on the truck. Yeah, there you go. Cool, cool, man. You see, RC Propaganda says, I burned up 3 of those cheap servos. Never again will I buy one. See, and there's a guy that differs, you know.
Well, it's the whole thing. It's, do you burn up a $16 servo and get mad about it, or do you burn up a $70 servo?
And get furious.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
You're actually debating, you know.
what I'm doing is I'm going to break it at some point. I'm not going to spend $45 on a servo
Yeah.
with plastic gears in it. No, sorry.
With $70, you're actually even considering, you know, even to retire the hobby, huh?
No, I'm just saying in general. I'm not gonna jump in there. Like I said, sub they're The Silvox servos they're great servos, but they're like everybody says, they're power hungry and noisy as coal can be.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I own like 80% of Savox and all my rigs.
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, as soon as you turn them on,
Yeah.
trying to self-center. So,
Yeah.
So let's see. We have AC Froggies RC and more. He says, I had one of those Amazon servos in a rig I got. Had to pull it because it didn't fit. Case was deeper than any others I had. And then
Yeah,
he
they are
says,
a little bit big. They are a little bit bigger.
and then he says steering rack was hitting the case. Oh wow. Really? Steering rack was hitting the case. Huh.
Yeah, they're a little bit bigger than the average size. They're not too much, but that extra quarter inches in them makes a big difference.
Look at this. Oh boy. JP Slater Racing says, I love my Dollar Tree servos.
Hey, you know what? Run them, break them, bash them, go get another one.
Right? Oh boy. Let's see. RC Propaganda, he says, I never broke a good servo on a crawler. Bashers, yes, they do break more often.
Yeah.
I
Like
do
I said,
agree.
that's where I go mostly is bashing stuff and racing stuff. So howdy,
And
Jack.
we have the man, the myth, the legend, Jack. RC reactivated. Welcome, my friend.
The myth is not a myth.
No, oh, okay. So he's actually
Okay,
the real
legend.
thing. Okay.
How about the
Uh,
legend?
The myth could be the little toy.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
How are you, John?
Or
Hey,
good
good to see you,
afternoon.
John, brother. Gabs, thanks for having me on.
Oh, hey, no problem.
Finally made it.
After
I
all this
just
time,
was
huh?
in a premiere on another channel. They shouted me out, so I had to just go there and make an appearance.
Okay.
Some
Cool,
guy,
cool.
one of my friends on my other channel's doing a big shout out for everyone, so I just made an appearance, and then I said I'll go back over here. Hey, everyone in the chat. I see my old friend there, who I don't see often anymore, but good old Brandon Timlin's in there. How you doing,
He's in
bruv? Yeah, how you doing? Everyone else, there's my enemies in there, JP Slayer, Josh.
Yeah, he's in there.
And Propaganda, I haven't seen him for a while. Bull Gear, he calls me Traxxas Jack or something, I don't know. There you go, he called me
Arctic
Traxxas
White.
Jack. G'day, Kagan, how you doing, brother? Good to see you yesterday, mate. Yeah, no, he calls me, I don't know why he calls me Traxxas Jack, because you've got JD Passel, who's on Traxxas all the time.
Oh yeah.
Xavier's not here, but he's a Traxxas man as well. I've only got two Traxxas, Lee.
The 6x6 and
Yeah, the one behind me and the Dakar slash Traxxas.
now, Jack, pardon my negligence, but
Yep.
what is this so hyped up about this Arctic White comet? Where did it start? What happened?
Brad started all this.
Oh yeah.
I think John was there when it all happened.
Yeah, I think I was there that night.
So you just saying Arctic White?
Because when I got the 6x6 when it arrived, I put it up on the Tanks RC. Thanks Steve-O and Denali and all that sort of stuff.
Right.
Cactus Jack, yeah. Yeah, there's an Outback Jack too, who was a wrestler too, Lee. Anyway, so I showed him, and thanks Steve-O and everything, and Brad was there, and they're all telling me what colour this is, or not all, but a couple were saying what colour it was, and Brad doing his research said it's an Arctic White.
Okay.
So I don't know. To me, it's white. So he kept going on about Arctic White and that. That's how it all happened.
Kind of like that. Would I just highlight it? Arctic White.
That's right, Jake. Yeah, that's right. And Bucks RC with Wade Hagel, bro. So, but yeah, that's how it all happened. Good to see you, Brandon. Haven't seen you for a long time, bro. But yeah, that's how it all happened. And I mean, to me, it's just white. Brad just went on about it.
And you see, I guess I missed that live stream. I don't know where I was that night. I guess I was.
Yeah, Brandon Timblin was there. He was there. How you doing?
It just turned into everything was Arctic White, no matter what was being shown. Like, hey, did they make that in Arctic White?
That's right. Yes, that's right. John. That's right, John. I didn't really care, you know, because I was thanking Steve and Denali and that. But to me, look, it's just white. Whether it's Arctic White, I don't know.
Pearl White.
Pearl White or whatever, I don't know.
And look, and I know you're here in my live stream tonight. And trust me, it's been so long that I wanted to ask you personally. You know, what was the word with that? And well,
yeah, that's where it was. It was all Brad. But you know, I know Brad gets a lot of stick and everything. You know, we stir him up and all that sort of stuff. And sometimes he's going to take a deep breath and calm down. But the guy is actually knowledgeable. Yep. I know he's a freak on tomato. I know that. Right? We all know that. But he's actually quite knowledgeable. He's not a silly man. You know, people take the piss out on him. But he's not stupid. No, he's not stupid, mate.
But yeah, but it's always fun. It's always fun to just wind him up and just watch him spin.
Well, he really like when I spoke about yesterday in Tanks RC talk. He actually knew straight away what model my Merc was. He picked 2 models, so he's not silly. Yep. But you know, yeah, that's how the Arctic White happened.
Well, there you have it. If you guys were ever curious, just like myself, where that Arctic
there was a few people curious. Don't worry about that, because people were debating what color it was, John.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Ice cream white.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, to me, it's just white. I don't know, white.
Yeah, right.
But on the other hand, being whatever color it is, I mean, I know I did a global collaboration recently with my good friend Xavier, and I started those global collaborations back in 2015, I think it was.
Oh boy. Okay.
And we did a TRX6 one. So I got my footage from my video that you saw yesterday. And he shot some footage with his, and his is a real nice one. It's that gunmetal color. And he's got all, I think he's got a roof rack on his. He's got a winch at the front or something. Because he always does his RCs up. So I just put that together. But, mate, they're absolute beasts to drive. Even I was surprised. And they're big and they're heavy.
And I know, and also you just placed, you just put a recent video on your channel, right? The donos were insane, man. I gotta say.
Yeah, that's the one I did. But I was up in the country because I usually go Christmas. I go up to me one of my best mates who lives up in the country. I don't see him very often, and I had to go. I spent Christmas with my sister, but I went the next day, which was Boxing Day, and he helped me film and stuff. And he was driving and filming the truck, which he done a fantastic job. You know, it's not hard, it's not easy driving and putting the camera out the door. Yeah, you can see the door was open. You know what I mean? That's what people were pointing out. But you can say, who cares? Well, the guy did an awesome job.
I gotta say, you know, that video was pretty awesome.
Yeah, well, if you've got a gimbal, you can, you know, instead of running, I thought, oh, why don't we just go? Usually, I've done a few where they're riding a bike. And that came out all right. But you just got to get the camera angle right with the gimbal. You got to have it as low as possible.
Right.
You know. But no, he did an awesome job. But I put that video together, me and Xavier, and I did all of the editing and everything. Yeah, the donuts and that. I thought, what am I going to do with the truck? I had to put some slow motion in there. You know, it was trailing with it or riding along with it, and then I thought that, you know, because I usually put slow motion in my videos anyway, so I thought I have to break it up
Everything
a
looks
bit.
better
And
in
I just
slow
kept
motion,
fucking going. Yeah, I just had to just do the. I think Kevin Gibbs said I did Bashford Boy Donut or something.
Oh, what? Yeah.
Well, he made a comment saying he's doing Bashford Boy Donut. G'day, Sean. How you doing, bro? Good to see you, mate.
Good evening. Good evening.
He was up casing kangaroos.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
I'll highlight it really quick.
I think Brad owns Tamaya. I know JD Passel gives it to him all the time.
Yeah.
But, you know, he knows his stuff. I'll give that to him. But he needs to take a deep breath now and again, you know. Because when he starts, John, he doesn't stop.
Oh, I know. Like I said, he's been wound up, and there he goes.
Yesterday.
It's a full range Bradicane.
Well, even Tank told him. Well, he didn't say what he said to me that time, but he told Brad to shush yesterday.
Yeah, crazy.
Yep.
You being a good boy.
Yep. That infamous day with Tank, eh?
So Jack, let me ask you
man.
briefly.
Yeah, man. Yeah, go for it.
If you were to choose a servo, you know, because that was the topic here previously.
I know what you're going to ask me, because wasn't that what Kevin Gibbs asked in the chat?
Yeah,
Is it just a general survey question?
Yeah, general servo. I mean, really.
Savox. Yeah, Savox for me.
Awesome.
I've had my Savox. When I got my SX10 custom built for me, I've had that that's coming on. I got that made up, I think it was in 2000. Darren Dorian made that in Canada for me, because I swapped him for a GT351, which was now discontinued and a collectible. But he put in a Savox servo in that, and it's still clicking. So that's about 6 years now. They're still going.
Really? It's still going.
With Savox,
so,
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, still going. Yeah, still going, mate. Still going.
You can calm down now.
Yeah, it's I forget what it is. I think it's a 15 kilo. I think, I'm not too sure. Might be 20. I think it could be 20. For waterproofed everything. So and that never gave me any trouble whatsoever.
Yeah, no,
but
I agree on
Savox. That's Savox for me is probably. I mean, there's probably better servos out there now, but for what it is and how old it is, yeah, it's done the job. I was laughing so hard.
I talk about
Brad would make an
and
awesome
stuff.
Tamayo guy. Tamayo too. I reckon Tamayo should get Brad and send him over to the factory. He'll tell him every single model that's in that factory. I reckon.
Be the
without seeing the model, without seeing the model number.
Just put them in their. They probably got a warehouse of all the historical kits. Brad would be in his glory.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it's funny, you know, because when people ask me when did I start in the hobby, well, my first RC was back in 1982 with the Super Champ, and that was a full kit. And
really?
the Tamiya Super Champ, and
Chewy, cut it out.
I'm chewing. Sorry, my diabetes is playing up at the moment. Yeah, and my friend built it. I've still got the listen to this. I've still got the battery, right? NiCad battery, and I've still got the dampener oil.
Oh yeah.
I still got it. Yeah, I still got the battery. Now, obviously, it became in pieces after a while. You know, it just was put in a box, and I sold it a couple of years ago. I put it on eBay on auction, and it was in bits and pieces, of course, but. It was a fun buggy to drive, but yeah, that was and then that was it after 30 years. I never touched the RC until I got into the planes. You know,
You got
John,
a
what's
fight
going on
over
there? I
there,
think
John, or what?
What's that?
That dog's hungry, mate.
Yeah, they're deciding they want to start wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Well, I haven't bought any RCs for a long time now. I haven't really done anything. I've lost a lot of interest in it, you know. Hypothetically, or whatever you want to call it, hypothetically, you know, I got rid of both my channels and stuff, and with the copyrights and some drama that happened, and yeah. So
and speaking of that,
hindsight,
Jack. Speaking of that,
well,
Jack, actually,
hindsight.
I've been.
If I can go back, I can. You know, in hindsight, if I could go back, I probably wouldn't have done it. But I was just sick of deleting videos because of copyrights.
Yeah, and actually, I had to delete a few because you know me.
Yeah.
And
They'll get you.
actually,
They'll get you in the end, and they'll demonetize you. That's what they did to me.
yeah.
They demonetized both my channels because of copyrights. So anyone in the chat, if you're going to monetize your channel, just be careful on the music you put, because if you're going to get a whole heap of copyrights, they will down the track demonetize the channel and say your channel does not comply with their policies.
Yeah, and my personal experience, you know, with copyright stuff, I do, you know, I used to get, because, well, I no longer have the videos, but I was getting actually messages that my videos were actually partially blocked, and it got to the point that they were completely blocked.
Yes, completely. Yeah, that's what happened, and that's what happened to me on my guitar channel, especially. I did so many covers over the years, and especially the Rammstein stuff. Oh God, you cannot upload any Rammstein music. It's automatically blocked.
Wow.
Yeah, so I made mention of that in the chat earlier. Too bad you can't do more of the songs that you do, other than just a little bit of it because of the copyright and all that other garbage.
Yeah, I totally agree. You know, and that's why I said, you know, Tank recently used my music. XD Lou, that I think not many people here know him. He's doing a great trailer build at the moment. He's a really good bloke. He asked me to use my music, and I say to people, and I've lost friends over it, them using my music, because they monetize the video, right? And I tell them, if you're going to use my music, don't monetize that particular video. It's only one video. What are you going to lose? $100 million? So
Right, no.
to spare any animosity or any arguments or not being friends anymore, don't monetize the video just in case, you know. And I told Tank that. I said, don't monetize it. He did some bashing thing with John, and he said, no, I won't monetize it. He wanted to use my music, and Tank's been using my music for a lot of years. So, you know, if people want to use my music on their videos, I just tell them nicely, don't monetize that particular video. It's only one video. It's not going to hurt you. Like 500 million. That's right, Brandon. That's right, mate. We're going to lose $500 million, mate. But people can use my stuff wherever they want, here and there, and I'm happy to do that. But they can't monetize it. That's just the thing, because if they get a copyright from the original owner of the backing track, then it falls back onto me. Now, I lost my longest RC subscriber because of that I've known for practically nearly 9 years. Well, I lost the friendship with him 2 years ago, I think it was, maybe 3 years ago now. So it's been longer, right? Because I told him the same thing, and he monetized his channel and blah, blah, blah. And then when he got hit, because he used a few tracks of mine, right? So when he got the copyrights, he came running to me and, oh, why did you copyright me and all this sort of stuff? And I said, oh, whoa, I told you not to monetize the videos. Simple, right? And it wasn't me giving you the copyrights. So there's another friendship I lost, and there was a couple of others that fell by the way there. I mean, I try to help people out. Just interestingly though, Gabs, I'll just tell you a quick story.
Sure.
Back in the day on my guitar channel, there were people asking me about downloading music. Yeah, that's right, Wade. That's right, mate. Exactly. Yeah. But people were asking me, "Oh, Jack, how do you download music?" You know, this is a few years ago. So I did a tutorial, right? I did an actual tutorial on how to download music. In all the times, I think I'm coming up to 15 years on YouTube now, right? The time I've spent on here. In all that time, I never got, well, back in that day, I never had a bad thing with YouTube and whatever until they obviously demonetized me a couple of years ago. But I've never had a strike. I never had nothing. So I did this tutorial to help people out because I was sick of people messaging me and asking me how to do it. So I did a tutorial. I recorded the screen and showed them what to do. Blah blah. MP3s, this and that. I got a copyright strike for that video.
You're serious?
I got a copy. In all the times I've been on here, and I thought, oh, I'll do something to help the community or people in RC or whatever.
And you get a strike?
And I actually got a copyright strike.
You're
right?
serious?
Yeah. Well. Yeah, why you get the copyright strikes is people report the video. Now I can remember the video was going pretty good. I think I had a few thousand hits on it, and I had only not many dislikes. I had a lot of likes on it, right? Because I did a thorough, talking and all that, telling people what to do, blah blah blah. And then when I got the copyright strike, it actually tells you the community. It says something like the community has reported this video or something like that. Blah blah blah. They don't mention names, of course, but that's what they say when you get a strike, right? So in all the times I've been on here, I go and do a helpful video to help people, and I've got a copyright strike.
Wow.
You had music banned 3.5 hours.
That is crazy.
Yeah. So
Take it easy, my friend. KBRC. We'll see you.
Yeah, later. Yeah, but that's I mean, I couldn't believe it. I'm thinking this is crazy. I mean, here I am trying to help people, and they freaking report my video. Why did they report it? Because what I showed is what you need to do.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because people
honestly,
didn't know how to do it.
And that info would have came in handy, when I started.
Yeah, well, people didn't know how to do it because they kept messaging me because I was, into the music side of things, and they're asking me, "Oh, Jack, you know how to download music?" This is back a while now, going back a few years, and I thought I was stuffed this because I was getting to back in those days, Gabs, you had the inbox on YouTube where you can message people, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And they took that away, yeah. And I was getting emails, messages. I thought, oh, look, stuff. Instead of getting all these notifications, I'll just do a tutorial. And I put it in back in the day, we had Google Plus. We had the community groups going. I put it all in there and all that sort of stuff and shared it out and blah, blah, blah. And I got a copyright strike. First strike I ever got in all the time I've been on here. Now, I know Tank got one recently, but that's for a different thing.
Yeah, because of that channel.
Yeah. But the thing that kicked me was, and I was pretty angry when I got it because you lose 3 months of whatever it was. Is that all I was doing was trying to help people. What was offensive about it, or what was in the video that was reportable, or I just couldn't. What's going on there? 69 are going on there, is it? What the hell's going on there, mate?
Yeah.
They're going at it.
One dog always holds down the other one. This is what I listen to all night long.
They don't hurt themselves, though, do they?
No, they're just playing.
Oh yeah,
it looks like it.
They're just that's how they play until they get tired and quiet down like they just did.
We all downloaded free music. Yeah, but back in those days, Kevin, people didn't know how to do it.
No, you're talking. All that was what 10, 15 years ago.
Oh, I wouldn't go back that far, but people, probably about 7, 8 years ago, something like that. It was a long time ago now, but people didn't know how to do it. So I thought, there's a few programs you can download. Now all you do is just copy the link, or you've got the option on the actual video now. So how does that work? You know what I mean? Now that YouTube's got this new thing where you can actually download a friggin' the video and the audio off the actual video, but I wasn't allowed to do a tutorial about it, how you could do it. Crazy.
Yeah, back then you would use I think we would call them wet filters. You know, you would just download. Well, no, you would just put the name of the song, and then you would just go to these pages and look
No,
for
I
the song.
downloaded a program called DV Soft, right? And that's the program I showed people.
Oh,
Now, if they're saying that the community reported my video, meaning people watching, the only thing I could think of is, and I scanned that software, and there's no viruses, and obviously someone's downloaded it and copped the virus, maybe. That's the only thing I thought of, and they copped the virus or something, and that's why they reported me or something. I don't know.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of. But if anyone wants to use my music, I just simply say to them, you know, if you want to use my guitar music, you know, just don't monetize the video. It's only 1 or 2 videos. It's not going to hurt you. Any
Well, the
bashing
thing that-
videos or crawler videos? Sure, I mean, I know that Sean does crawler videos, but he likes to have his sound and that on his videos.
Yeah. One thing that I'm starting to learn how to use is the YouTube Studio. And the benefit of using the YouTube Studio, you can actually go into the music library, and you can just listen to all of the free music. Now, however, that music, some of it is free, and some of it is partially copyrighted.
But did you know the YouTube library music, you can actually get copyright still?
Yes, and that's basically what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
too,
no, even the free music. People are copying copyrights from free music off
Oh,
YouTube.
you're serious? Really?
Yeah, oh yeah. You know, when I did my back in the day, I did a lot of original stuff. I even copyrights on my original music, my stuff. People were claiming their copyrights on it.
What?
Yeah. But you know, the time I deleted my channel, I had a video that was like 7 million views, right? But that was the time where I had enough, because I can understand the original owner copyrighting the music, which was Pink Floyd back then, and another 17 people hit me with a copyright on the same video, and YouTube allowed it, and that was it for me. That's what done it for me. That's why I deleted my channel. So you got 17 people make money off one video. I mean, how did they make that as a policy? I have no idea. They call it share revenue or some bullshit on one video. Yeah.
Oh boy.
So in other words, 18 copyrights on one video,
That's crazy.
which is insane. You know, which is insane.
And now, see, going back to this, YouTube free music, I'm over here trying to clean up my act here, not to go copyright it, but looks like I'm gonna go back to square one.
Yeah, but you see, that's the thing. We like to use Iron Maiden. We like to use Metallica. We like to use all this stuff. I mean, it's all right if you're not monetized, you can get away with it. But in the long run, it's going to catch up with you, because they will delete your channel, right?
No, and that's what I was saying earlier.
They'll start striking you and stuff, because they've changed all their policies on that.
That's what I was saying earlier. Actually, there were videos in my channel that they were blocked completely. Because of that, because I was using copyrighted music.
Yeah.
So eventually, it did catch up to me.
Well, Hotel California, that's completely blocked. Forget about using that. That's a straightaway block. Kevin Gibbs did bring up Led Zeppelin. There's a few of their songs blocked. Forget it. But the Rammstein ones got me. They got me. I did about 4 covers of Rammstein, and they were probably my best covers that I did, because I got the sound so close. It's a very heavy sound. You know what I mean? And blocked all over the world. Useless. Totally useless. And by the way, Gab, just to let people know that you can actually get copyrights now on Facebook, and they can block them on Facebook and they can block them on Facebook as well. right? So it's
Wow.
actually now onto social media. They can actually copyright you and block you.
Oh, it's you can't say just about anything on Facebook now without it
No, everything's
getting
been
blocked in some
everything.
fashion or form.
No, you can't say anything. You can't say anything about the government or anything like that. Your post will come down straight away.
Copy something else that somebody else posted,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
share the link or something or other, and it's actually like.
Because
What's
I
the
had
point
the old,
anymore?
yeah, well, see, I had the old Ramstein videos, you see, and I tried to upload them recently to Facebook, but no. Once it started to finish uploading, it said, "Bang, blocked, can't use it."
Wow.
I forbid you from playing any more. Yeah, I know, Sean. I know, mate. I know you hate YouTube, even though you're from Ireland. I know. Yeah, I know. But most of them are old videos, though, Sean. They're old videos. Some of the YouTube covers, they're old. I did a Pink Floyd one. You'd like that one. Hey You solo. I did yesterday or the day before, whatever it was. But I put too much reverb. I put too much reverb on it.
So what? Sean doesn't like you too? Is that what I'm getting at here?
No, when I upload a YouTube cover, he hates it. He can't stand it.
So he doesn't like the "It's a Beautiful Day"?
I uploaded that. Hey, I uploaded that recently, Gabs.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, I uploaded. That's an old video. Most of them are old. You know, I'll just go to rewind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I'm sure. No, I don't think there'll be too many more YouTube videos coming up. G'day,
Big
Kurt. How you
BRC
going?
is asking,
Hey.
Gabriel, is it true that your truck you have showing is discontinued? Unfortunately, yes. You know, this truck is no longer made. This truck, if you find one on the box, you're actually finding a product that is no longer made. So just giving you a heads up on that. They do make the Troll Walker. They still making the rest of their lineup. The Gatekeeper, but not the Sendero. And earlier, actually, people were saying that only the body is what is discontinued. You know, the chassis still, the same thing as the Troll Walker and stuff. So basically, the body is what's discontinued. So the more you know. And
No
Kurt
good
RC,
deed
good evening, my
goes
friend.
unpunished. That's a good quote there, Bill Boynton. No good deed goes unpunished, for sure, mate. That's right. Joshua True. Yeah, I totally agree. That and Unforgettable Fire and Upton Baby, that was it for me. I can't stand Bono. Bono's a crook. He knocked off his own charities. He's part of the elite. He's an absolute flog, that bloke. He's washed out. He should retire. I only like him because of the edge. That's the only reason. Now the guitarist. That's the only reason. Not because of Bono. The guy's a crook.
And we're talking about you two still?
Nah, Sean put Joshua Tree was the only good album.
Oh, but I mean, is it still you two? I mean, I'm not that familiar with.
No. He just started talking about the
I was gonna mention. So U2 has a video that they shot. I think it was in Central LA somewhere, like on top of a building or something like that.
Yeah, that was street. That was Streets. Well, the Streets have no name. That was back in the back in the mid '80s. They were on top of that building. Yes, correct.
Oh, okay.
And Streets was off the Joshua Tree.
Yeah, and that's why it looked familiar. I mean,
yeah.
U2.
Yeah, I've covered that song about 10 million times.
So there you go. So I guess we can sing "Where Streets Have No Name" with Sean. So there you have it, right?
Nah, he'll kill you. He'll kill you, mate. He'll kill you. Yeah, it's YouTube, mate.
The heart is a blue.
Yeah, but the thing is, like when you do your videos and you've got some of the Iron Maiden and I was actually watching I was watching some Rob Halford last night. That guy's a gem, mate.
Yeah.
That guy, him and Dick. Like I keep saying, Him and Dickinson are the best two frontmen of all time. That's my
I agree.
opinion. That
I
is
agree.
my opinion. I mean, their voices. I mean, I know there's others there, going back in the day, but these guys are still kicking ass now, man. Look how old they are. Halford can still blare it out, man.
A perfect example also, AC/DC. Look, they just came out with that new album.
Yeah, but I don't think they'll. I mean, with all the crap going on, I don't think they'll be touring.
Yeah.
Two Live
But-
Crew did the best video of the top of a building. I don't remember that. Two Live Crew. I don't remember that.
And top of the building, the only band I can remember is just U2. You know?
No, I think there's been over the years a few bands, isn't it? They've done rooftop stuff. It's like when I did the Marilyn Manson cover, The Beautiful People. I can't stand the bloke, right? But I like the riff. You can't beat the riff.
Yeah.
Halford, when he was in Fight Song Into the Pit, mate, that guy, him and Dickinson, mate. I mean, I actually watched some videos not long ago, late last year, of how Dickinson, when they're doing a concert and Dickinson's controlling the crowd, it's unbelievable, mate.
Yeah.
If someone plays up in the crowd, he stops the whole show. Unbelievable. Mate, you got to watch some of those videos of some of the bands. The way they stop everything. They see someone doing something to a girl or something in the crowd, and then they go off, mate.
I know Kurt Cobain actually even get in fights with the crowd, and he would get like super rowdy.
Yeah, what can I get for $10? Anything you want?
Huh. Whatever that means.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but we're talking. Roger Daltrey is good for sure, but we're talking about metal, the heavy metal scene. Manson is a total wacko, but musically, what a showman. Hey, no, hang on, Brett. He's actually a very smart man. He's not stupid, mate. Marilyn Manson's not stupid.
That is correct.
Go have a look at some of the documentaries, mate. He's shut people up, mate. I'm telling you, he's a very intelligent man, but he is wacko with all the shit that he wears.
He went live on.
Oh, there you go. Metallica's coming out with a new album. Wow. Unbelievable. Well, they've got nothing else to do because they can't do concerts. They can't tour. So this is our touring time here. Summer here is when all the bands come over to Australia. This is the time for our concerts here, but we've got nothing.
Oh, come on. You can always, they can always do the drive-in movie thing.
Yeah, I agree, Brett. I totally agree. The guys are, with the lenses he puts in his eyes and all that crap. But for what, he's not silly man, yeah. It's from a Two Live Crew song. I don't know Two Live Crew. How old are they?
Oh, they're late 80s, and it's like
late 80s.
They're a rap.
Oh, they're a rap band, huh?
Yeah, they kind of got actually kicked out of playing in the U.S. for a little bit.
Oh,
yeah. They're a little on the vulgar, raunchy side there.
Mate, I've seen some bands in my time. I'll tell you what, and I mean, I know this is an RC show, but
it's open topic.
If I was to pick a band, and I've seen a lot of bands live over the years, if I was to say which band was the best I saw live, Prodigy kills it, mate. You can't beat the Prodigy, and I'm not the only one that says it. The Prodigy, what a show! I've seen them a couple of times. I've seen them at Big Day Out a couple of times, but they're unbelievable. I mean, I know the singer's gone now. Whatever happened to him, but mate, they're explosive on stage, mate.
Yeah, I got the privilege to catch Pink Floyd on that last tour they did.
Yeah. Yes.
So,
yes. Yeah. Well, there you go. See, there you go. There's a legend right there, mate.
Yeah.
Good old David Gilmour, legend right there. But you also
Now,
see some
pardon
great
my
tunes
negligence,
from
but I
all
didn't Pink
yes.
Floyd break up? I mean,
Oh, long ago they broke up. But
and what
they
they
only
still
broke
tour?
away. No, but they only broke away from Roger Waters because of, I think, because of the rights of the Pink Floyd.
Yeah,
Right.
Right. So
they were fighting
that's,
over the wall, weren't they?
yeah, they were fighting over the rights. So Gilmour Wright, who passed away back in 2009, Richard Wright, who was the keyboardist. Nick Mason, he's still there, and then he brought in a couple of other musicians into the band. I should know their names, God. But anyway, so he pulled away from Roger Waters. Roger Waters went and done his thing, went in and done his Pink Floyd stuff, and yeah, it was just all crap, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
So they
Linkin
were
Park,
actually
man. Yeah,
they were
Water,
actually saying, "How can you have any Putin when you don't eat your meat?"
yeah, that's
yes.
correct. How can you have a pudding if you don't eat your meat? Yeah, that's off the wall. Yeah, they stopped before you were born, game.
And yeah, the thing
That's
is,
a good one.
I'm
That's
listening
a
to
good
you
one.
guys. I'm listening to you
Oh
guys, and
no,
I'm trying to fit in.
you see, with Pink Floyd and bands like, I mean, I'll give you an artist, Jeff Lynne. Anyone know Jeff Lynne? That guy's a genius. Kevin Gibbs might know who I'm talking about. Jeff Lynne. I mean, these guys are all perfectionists. These guys are, these are a lot of older guys now, But Jeff Lynne, he's an absolute genius. That guy. He was one of George Harrison's best mates. Now, Jeff Lynne was the singer of ELO, Electric Light Orchestra. They were a good band live too. I know who you
Look at
are
that.
talking about, Jack. Yeah. Look, it's I could talk about music all day. May sound bad, but one of the best shows I saw was actually Bon Jovi. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Bon
It's
Jovi.
a good band. What do you mean? Yeah.
Nothing wrong with Bon Jovi. Cheap Trick was, for sure. He's gone. He died. I think he died of cancer or something. I can't
And
remember.
CZ Top, I know they're from Texas.
Oh yeah,
So,
good old ZZ Top. Don't worry about that. Good old Gibbons, mate, with the beard,
yep.
the furry guitar.
Yeah, one of
Gibbons,
the
yeah.
one of the last concerts I went to was Blue Oyster Cult and CCR.
Oh, you just
Really?
see them, did you?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
I sat front row for that one. It was I heard tickets were available. I'm like, all right, should I, shouldn't I? And I looked and I was like, oh man, if I'm
I
gonna
bet you.
spend the money, I'm gonna spend the extra $30 and get right up front.
I bet your tickets weren't cheap.
It was like $60 or something like that.
Really?
There you go. Look at Sean. He went to a Michael Jackson show. Have a look at that. He went to the 30th anniversary. Yeah, of course it would be amazing to see that. ZZ's up top. They were my first concert. My parents. Funny JM. I don't know the guy, but JMHRC. One of the first songs I ever learnt on the guitar. I mean, back in the day, we all learned "Smoke on the Water," of course, Lead Purple. But one of the first songs I learnt was actually a ZZ Top song. One of the first songs I learnt when I was young.
Mm-hmm.
When I started playing guitar. Yeah, it was ZZ Top.
And also,
Then it
if you
became
don't know,
Stairway to Heaven and all that sort of stuff come behind it,
and also if you don't know who this gentleman is, JMHRC, he's fantastic channel. He does plenty of crawling. Awesome channel to follow. So
Yeah, I don't know the guy. Nice to meet you, mate. I could.
So you John, so you went to go see CCR and Blue Oyster Cult, huh?
Oh yeah. Said it was.
Did you
still- did you actually-
It was only two of the original members of each band, but
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. They wouldn't be full members.
No. It said
That's crazy.
both the Fogertys weren't there for CC, and I'm trying to think of I think it was the drummer and bassist of Blue Oyster.
Yep. When I was a kid, we'd drive all day Friday from Missouri to New York to CBGB's for the weekend. You all forgot the legend, Blacks. Oh yeah, you can't. How can you forget them, mate? Good old Tommy Iommi, mate. How can you forget them? I mean, the guy's a zombie these days. But yeah, he's obviously he was a big influence. The whole band was a big influence for a lot of years. Don't worry about that.
And look, and I was born in the '90s, and I know who Black Sabbath is. Hell yeah.
Good
War
old
Pigs,
Paranoid.
Paranoid.
Yeah, Paranoid.
You
Yeah.
So,
I saw there's old videos on YouTube when they were young, doing concerts.
yeah. Hell yeah, man. So now, do you know some brief history of Black Sabbath? I know. So Ozzy Osbourne himself, I think he was mad at some producers, right?
Yep.
And he spit I think it was a pigeon's head, right? He bit off a pigeon's head and
A bat. A bit off a bat's head.
Oh, it was a bat's head. Okay.
LaGrange, that's it. Bill Boynton. Thank you very much for clearing that up. I can't remember the last 5 minutes, but Bill Boynton's on the ball right there. First song, one of the first songs I heard. That's it.
Oh,
3
LaGrange?
chords. Yeah, LaGrange was. That's one of the, he Bill Boynton just. I couldn't remember the name of it. That's it. Yeah, with the long beard and the furry guitar he spins. You know what I mean? Yeah, but no, it was fun back in the old days, mate.
Oh, look at that. Kevin Gibbs says, I started going to concerts in '78. I've seen some awesome bands. Look at that. Awesome.
Yep, yeah. Every day I'm on the crazy train. 5 minutes after me. Funny thing is about ZZ Top is the 3 members not really get along with each other. Well, 2 are brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then one of them, right? One of them, he was just write songs, right? In his trailer house, mobile home, something like that. And that was it, right?
Well, I saw there's videos on YouTube where you can actually see their gear in that, and I'll tell you what, Gibbons guitars, mate, worth a lot of money.
I bet, yeah.
Because a lot of them are custom done for him. You see, I'm getting a music lesson tonight. What is it? What music lesson? From the missus?
Whoa, no, we're just talking about music tonight. That's what he's referring to.
Oh, he's getting the music. Oh, okay. I thought he was going to play an instrument or something.
So another thing that I guess we can discuss tonight. So when John Bonham died, obviously he OD'd, right, and he choked on his own.
He was an alcoholic. Yeah.
Now when we're talking about Led Zeppelin, those of you that
John Bonham, the drummer, yeah.
So the band broke up because John Bonham died. What do you think about that? You think that they did the right thing? Should they just continued?
Well, I think because they were close knit band. I think they decided that they've lost one of their friends and they're not going to continue doing things. And obviously the son is absolutely unbelievable now. But,
yeah, of course.
Oh, his son's great, and. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's the way. And Percy kind of had some health problems as well, right? Don't forget. So he wasn't too good at one stage, and
right.
Now I do believe I don't know if you guys know that the satanic bloke that Ozzy Osbourne sang about, Aleister Crowley. But did you know that Jimmy Page bought Aleister Crowley's house? Just a bit of history there.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah, he bought Aleister Crowley's house. Yes.
Oh wow.
It's a little shack, but he was a satanic He was the highest satanic priest that he was back in the day, and that's a song that Ozzy Osbourne sang, Mr. Crowley. That's about Mr.
Yeah.
Crowley. Okay,
John's asking, what about Kiss?
Saw Page and Plant when they toured. Yes, well, Kiss. I saw Kiss back in 19. They toured here the first time because we used to put the makeup on when we were young teenagers. And
I was watching some videos on sorry Jack.
yeah, go
So I was
for it.
watching some videos on Kiss, and that Gene Simmons man likes to put blood in his mouth, huh?
Yeah, but I think that's just dye, mate. It's not real blood. But I seen them back in 1980. They were playing a huge stadium here, and oh god, what a concert! You know, everyone put the face masks on and painted the faces and everything. Because I was an Ace Frehley fan, of course, because he was a guitarist. I wasn't never a Paul Stanley fan. And then Ace Frehley left the band, of course. Thanks very much, Kevin. I don't know what part of I'm awesome there. I think I must have brought up something you remembered. But thanks anyway. Jason Bonham is a great musician in his own right. I have one of his, yeah, for sure. I've been to 108 concerts so far in my life. I'm glad you're counting there, Kevin. I'd like to make it 110. I would never go see Kiss in concert. Oh, well, each to their own. I mean, they're pretty good live.
You want to make it 100?
Made with Aleister Crowley and Led Zeppelin. No, Aleister Crowley goes back a lot of years, Wade. Back a lot of years, mate. He's the highest satanic priest that all the flogs follow. Aleister Crowley. There's a lot of his symbolism around these days, till this day, around.
Oh yeah.
He made up a lot of symbolism. Yeah. He was well renowned in the satanic stuff, mate. Did you know Kiss give guitar away at the end of every show? Yes.
Oh man, their product is insane.
See you, Duke. See you, Duke. Have a good one, mate.
Take it easy, my friend. We'll see you. Have a good one.
And Duke, do me a favour, bro. Can you do me one big favour, mate? I don't know how you do it, bro, but can you pass some of your likes over to my channel, mate? I can't believe how many you get. Just saying. 200 views, 160 likes. It's absolutely unbelievable.
That's crazy, huh?
Yeah, he gets a lot of likes. Have a look at his channel. He gets heaps of likes, mate. And comments, 300-400 comments a video. We're doing something wrong, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've seen Fleetwood, Stevie Nicks. Now you're talking. Now you're talking, Kevin. Stevie Nicks. Now that's what you call a voice, mate.
Really?
Stevie
Are you
Nicks.
serious?
Well,
They were too
Stevie
wasted
Nicks.
to sing?
Who's that?
Well, Kevin Gibbs says, I've seen Fleetwood Mac and Stevie was too wasted to sing.
Mate, there's been a few that have been too wasted to sing. I mean, they put that girl away, that poor girl, a few years ago. They put her away good and proper, and she had an awesome voice. And they made her drink, take drugs, make her fall on stage, and they knocked her off. Amy Winehouse, there's one for you. They destroyed that woman. There's been plenty. Whitney Houston, towards the end of her career, people were walking out of her concerts because she was drunk off her head and drugged.
Really? Wow.
I'm sad I never got to see Tom Petty. Yeah, he was good old Tom Petty, yep.
Get your guitar out then, Jack. Let's run what is it? Running Down a Dream? Yeah, running down a dream. Because JMHRC says I'm sad I never got to see Tom.
Well, he got together with they made the when George Harrison was alive. Obviously, Roy Orbison passed away, but they formed the Kevin and Billy with that.
The Traveling Wilburys.
Traveling Wilburys, yeah, that was fantastic. They had Jeff Lynne, George Harrison, Tom Petty,
Roy Orbison,
Bob Dylan, I think was in one of them.
Roy Orbison.
Well, Roy Orbison passed away, but they had his They had his rocking chair there. You know, he was just rocking without him in it in the film clip. Pink Floyd's best work was Animals. Do you really think so? Oh, I don't know.
I think it's
Mate,
Shine On, You Crazy Diamond.
Dark
my
Side of the
personal
Moon
best.
and the Wall. Dark Side of the Moon and the Wall for me. I mean, the Wall had how many songs off the Wall?
I would
Yeah.
say either that or
Oh, Dark Side of the Moon, mate. Right. But
I'm trying
Billy's
to
got his
trying-
opinion.
I'm trying to
And
think of the album. There
Dark
has
Side
a
of the Moon
triangle
as
on it.
well. Dark Side
No,
of the
Yeah,
Dark
Dark
Side
Side
of the
of the
Moon, yeah. Take away, the animal sucks.
Moon.
But no, there's the Wall. How many hits come off the Wall? There was a few. You know, and that's one of the biggest albums of all time. I mean, and Comfortably Numb comes off that album.
Comfortably
And-
Numb is off
The
isn't
Wall.
that off of
The
Dark
Wall.
Side?
No,
Dark
the
Side,
Wall.
wasn't it? Was
No,
it? Okay,
the
yeah,
Wall.
okay, yeah. That's right, it was.
Yes,
It was.
but to me, my opinion is that's the best solo in history. I don't care what anyone says.
Which
I
one?
think
Which
that's
one? I'm sorry.
Comfortably Numb. That's got to be one of the best solos in history. That I think it goes for when he does it live. I think he does it for about 5.5 minutes, 6 minutes. Jack, have you ever listened to Weatherfield Soul by the Guess Who? No, I'm not too sure about that. Tom Petty was from my hometown, Gainesville, Florida.
Is that
Actually,
right?
he died pretty suddenly, Tom Petty, because I saw him. He was backing up guitarist and singer for I can't remember which. I think it was for Stevie Nicks to be a couple of years ago, and then next thing you know, he was dead.
No, he actually finished his 40th anniversary tour, and about a week later, it happened.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, he was singing. He was playing beside. Was it Stevie Nicks who was playing beside? Billy might know, but I did see a live concert where he was singing and playing guitar.
Yeah, like I said, I guess it was like I said, he was doing his 40th anniversary tour, and he just ended it, and like I said, like a week later, he had his OD there.
Dark Side of the Moon.
I agree with Brett right here. Actually,
Ted Nugent plays very long solos his live shows.
yeah. Ted Nugent is
I used to play his pinball machine. He had a pinball machine back in the day.
All right, guys, I gotta jump out. I gotta go get pick up the wife. I'll listen to you guys in the.
Alrighty, John.
No,
Appreciate
right.
you stopping by, my friend.
Sit in front of that big steel wall, John. See you, John. Good to see you, mate.
Oh man, so all of this.
Where's everyone else put up in the panel? Why don't you put the links in the chat? You got Sean there, you got Brett there.
I did, yeah, it's there.
No one wants to come up in the panel.
Some people are just too shy to jump in, man. Can't force them to come in. But I'll let's see.
How long do you usually run for?
About 2 hours. We're actually an hour 43 minutes in, so like 20 more minutes, and guess we'll.
Well, they can come in for the last 10 minutes or something.
Yeah. So speaking about Pink Floyd, Jack.
Yeah.
Dark Side of the Moon. One of the things that interests me a lot was about putting the Wizard of Oz, the movie, and that album, to be played at the same time, yada yada yada, and Pink Floyd is actually telling the story. Now, do you think that was made on purpose, or it's just a conspiracy, or it's just
everything's planned, mate? Everything's planned. It's all planned, all of it.
I agree.
It's not a conspiracy. It's not a conspiracy because it's all they plan it way ahead, right? What's this? Yeah, live def done that at RC Bishop Boy. So yeah,
says,
sorry to hear that, Brett. I hope
done
you get better. Hope you get better, Brett.
Cheers, there, Brett.
This stupid crap. Tom Petty, Prince, and Michael Jackson all died from the same thing.
Well, Michael, I was actually looking at what do you call those? I guess the days before
No worries,
Michael
Brett.
Jackson
No worries,
died.
Brett.
It was that doctor that he was putting a lot of that. What is it? Propofol?
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's that drug that he was giving to him all the time.
And boom, I guess that's why he died. But see, the thing is, Michael Jackson hired that doctor, because Michael Jackson was having issues sleeping.
Yes,
So
correct.
obviously nothing has worked. So then again, my opinion is the doctor was just doing his job. That's just my take. Michael Jackson just pretty much paid off his own death, but they just want to blame it on the doctor. All right.
And
That's
funnily enough, that doctor was a Freemason. So I'm not going to get in. I'm not saying any more. You got to always look at what's in
He got
what's in
4
place.
years. He
What's
did
in
4 years
place?
in jail.
How do you know he did a day in jail, bro? He's a Freemason. Part of the
Right.
club, remember? Part of the club, remember? If you're a Freemason high up, you're part of the club. You think Bill Cosby? You think Bill Cosby is spending 1 day in jail? He's a high up Freemason. He's a high up Freemason, Bill Cosby. Right? He's not spending 1 day in jail. That bloke.
Take it easy,
All
Brett.
show.
We'll see you, man.
All show. Oh, is Brett going? Is he?
Yep.
Hot the thumbs up, guys. Yeah, see you later, Brett. Take it easy, man. Happy to get better.
Thank you.
But Wade's a Freemason. Oh, look out. Petty had fractured his hip when he died. Wow. I didn't know that. JM seems to know his stuff. I just know he died suddenly. I don't know. It was just one of those things.
I'm not that familiar how John.
Yeah, well, he said he fractured his hip. But I don't know. No idea.
And
but
see,
Bill
Michael
Boynton
Jackson
says, Bill Boynton says they all died of the same thing. It had been fractured for some time. He toured with it. Oh.
Well, again, I don't know how Tom Petty died, but Michael Jackson actually died of an overdose. And that was Propofol.
That is why he was mixing drugs. Yeah, the Profovafone, whatever you can call that drug. To help him sleep.
Yep.
That is why he was mixing drugs. Oh, okay. So that's what got him in the end, right? Oh,
I guess looks like it. And it is cool, to see other perspectives and stuff, but
I'm just trying to think.
Michael Jackson, that I remember, he had
John says they did it on tour. He said he did it on tour. John says. Oh, I'm just trying to figure out. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out who he played with live. I did see that concert. Who was it he played with? He was a backup for Stevie Nicks, Tom Petty and Stevie Nicks. That's correct. Yeah, that was later in his a couple of years ago. That's what I saw. Him and Stevie Nicks live. Fentanyl, oxydone. Oh, this guy knows all of it. You're not taking any of these, are you, JMH? You're not on any of these drugs, are you?
Careful on that, my friend.
He easily knows the spelling. Look at that. He's Googled it. Google it. Yeah, Tom Petty and Stevie Nicks. That's right. That's what I saw.
And he says, "No, sir, I'm not."
Yeah, I'm only joking, mate.
Good thing, man. And we're just joking.
Bucks up, fentanyl, a bad time. It's true there, Wade. Yep. I mean, there's some medication I'm going to take for certain situations, and they're not very good, I'll tell you. Well, they say, JMH, they say that Google is a lazy man's brain.
And it is, and
It is, yeah.
I gotta say, I gotta play guilty on that. Sometimes
it is, yeah. Well, YouTube is too. Or YouTube is as well to find things. See you later, Jake. Have a good one, mate.
Take it easy, my friend. Thanks for stopping by.
What's my times when I take my meds as not cause an interaction that I take? Yeah, that's like me, Kevin. I'm the same as you. I have to spread my medications out. I mean, they're going to go into your system anyway, but so he does his every 4 hours. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you loud and clear on that one, mate. Because I'm on 7 medications here.
7. Oh boy.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, I've just had more health issues come up again. So, mate, that's what diabetes does to you. It attacks your organs, mate. It's unfortunately, that's what it does.
So that's why you don't like monsters.
I won't drink any. Coke, well, Coke was the what did it to me. Oh, speaking of monsters, look who just rocked up. Broski. Steve O.D.
Hey,
must
Steve
have,
OD,
he
welcome.
must have, yeah, he said monsters and bang.
I
he
said
was out.
monster. I know, right?
That's unbelievable. Hey, Steve, how you doing, brother? Broski.
My
Bro.
friend. We said monsters, and you popped up.
That's
How's
what he
that?
just said. He said monster, and then he come out of the blue, mate.
Right.
When you
We'll see
get
you, Sean.
the,
Take it easy, my friend.
is Sean going, is he?
Yeah,
Say
Sean.
hello, Sean. Good one, mate. So nice to see you, mate. I have it. Oh, there you go. Kevin's on 11 medications, and I suppose Steve will be on a few. So we're the walking pharmacists here, mate.
Oh boy.
Well, Kevin's on 11.
That is crazy.
Broski, right on.
You know, I'm fortunate to say that right now I'm in no medications whatsoever. But
Are you still young, mate?
the thing is,
Coca-Cola done it. The Coca-Cola done. That's that's what done it to me. I was addicted to Coca-Cola, right, for so many years, and I go by liters here. I don't know what that is in gallons or whatever you got over there, but I was on a minimum 8 liters a day, minimum.
8. Oh boy.
Dad, I'd wake up straight to the Coke.
Wow.
That was my breakfast.
Oh,
Coke
wow.
was my breakfast. Straight to the fridge, bang, Coke. Right. And then I got diagnosed, what is it now, 221 now. I've got to go back 9 years when I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. And it was the sugar that did it to me.
Sorry to
None
say.
of pain meds? You're kidding me, Kevin. I know you get a lot of pain, bro, but none of them are pain meds. Yeah, see, pain meds, you've got to be careful with painkillers because they can be addictive. People eat painkillers like lollies, mate. So I would suggest anyone that drinks a lot of Coke or, have it in moderation, yeah. But anyone that drinks a lot and they're drinking more and more, I'd suggest give it a flick. My Monsters is my coffee, then
Jesus
Mountain Dew after.
Jesus Christ, man.
Poor bloke. But
Wow.
yeah, that's what cost me one of my health. It's only one of my health issues, but that was my fault. It was actually also it made me, it actually was chewing my guts up too. I had a lot of gut problems.
Yeah, sugar is a killer, man.
Oh, mate, I had a lot of gut problems. With Coca-Cola, that's one of the best cleaning agents. You know that?
Yeah, and also that, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the best. All stains really. Chuck some Coke on it.
Yeah.
They want me to use fentanyl patches. I went to the cannabis route instead. Good on you, mate. Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, those drugs, they're just they're killers. They're killers within themselves, mate. But yeah, I wouldn't. If I drink Coke now, for example, like over the last couple of days and New Year's and everything, and we've had a couple of big parties and barbecues and stuff, and someone offered me a Coke, and I said, "Yeah, if I drink that now, I'll be puking all over the place." It's a reverse psychology thing, you see. If I touch it now, if I drink Coke now, I'll puke. Where once upon a time I'd have it all day and all night. Right now I've changed it up. I'm on antibiotic for UTI, so being thrown in a glass of cranberry juice. Oh, there you go, cranberry juice.
But that's still high in sugar. That's
Yes,
high in
it
sugar,
is.
though.
Yeah. It's phosphoric acid in good old Coke. That's the one, Kagan. That's correct, my friend. Kagan's always on the ball. I love
Yep.
Mountain Dew, but I can't drink it. But fair, Kagan's right. Kagan's spot on. You know, so much shit that they
You know,
put in these drinks.
and speaking about medications and all that, something that I guess I've never ever. Obviously, I mean, I don't talk anything personal here on my channel, but so
Yep.
me growing up, I did a lot of cycling, a lot of bike riding and stuff like that, and also I did a ton of football.
Yeah, I
And
remember you showed your bike once upon a time. I
yeah,
remember that
and
video.
so of course, I've had plenty of falls. I've had not fractures, but I mean, I've fallen badly. I've fallen, to a point where I was hurt, but I've always walked it off. And this, actually, the age that I am right now is actually, I do feel that it's actually catching up to me. Now I'm actually even considering just taking few pain meds here and there, because sometimes I just cannot tolerate the pain, man. And it all starts, in my femur, all the way up to my hip. Sometimes it goes down to my foot. So yeah, man. I know further down the line I'm gonna have to see a doctor about this.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Actually, give me one tick, guys. I'll show you something before you go. I picked up a bargain today. Just give me one tick. I'll just show
sure,
everyone.
sure, sure, sure,
I'll
sure.
be back. I'll be back in a tick.
Okay. And so while Jack does that,
Check out that Pink Floyd thumbnail there, mate.
yeah, awesome. Yeah, that is
Dark
great.
Side of the Moon.
Yeah. Yeah. So while Jack does his thing, obviously we're just gonna end the stream here. Once Jack comes back, but going back to RC, I know it's just been an open topic. Sorry if you guys wanted to talk more of RC and stuff like that. But at the same time, gentlemen, sometimes I just don't have even the time to even come up with a topic. And trust me, it does get hard. As I'm doing more of these live streams. So, and of course, yes, that's what she said also. Uh, but yeah, actually, I did learn a little bit of music. I mean, I know Jack himself; he's a great musician, and he's highly knowledgeable. So, hey, I mean, it's really nice if I got the opportunity to ask questions, Jack, in regards to music. So, but again, going back to RC. So this truck that you see in front of you, I will run it. I do have plans for it, and I will say, I don't like these bumpers. As I was saying earlier in the stream, I have no idea why LMNRC, came up with these hideous bumpers. And then the thing is, they're so damn flexible. Uh, they look horrible. So for sure, I'll be upgrading that, and most likely, I'll just probably add weight to the tires, the wheels. I mean, I don't know exactly where, but I'll be doing, some light mods here and there. And this is one truck that I'm really gonna experience. And I know I have JMH here, in the chat. And as you can see, look, scalar fat bumpers. Oh yeah, man. Yep, that is right. JMHRC, he's actually also going to town with his trail walker. And I do enjoy, his videos as well. And that is something that I would love to do, with this truck as well. Just have fun, upgrade as I go, and yeah, I'm gonna take it from there. So yeah, and as you can see, look, even JMHRC says it really does not need weight, and I concur. One of the things that I love to do is once I get the RC, I just look for upgrades. Sometimes I don't even get to drive it, right out of the box. Sometimes I just start upgrading before I even, you know, drive the vehicle. And that is something that I just have a bad habit. One of the rigs that I did like that was my '79 Chevy Blazer. Okay, I didn't even get to drive that thing, and immediately I just started upgrading the hell out of it. And most likely, I did put the underdrive and then the steel the metal diff covers and weight and you know so yeah, with this truck again, I think I should use it, run it, and I'll just put my 2 cents on it, and we'll take it from there, man. But yeah, so expect some running footage of this truck, and also if you guys missed my latest uh, crawling videos, I did use my RC four-wheel drive Beast 2, which that thing hardly even makes an appearance here on my channel. I did mention why earlier today, and most likely it's because the body. I feel like I could break that thing, if I hit it. But yeah, I mean, it made an appearance. Feel free to check it out. And also, the same day I ran the Beast 2 from RC four-wheel drive, I also ran my Vatera Ascender, my 72 Chevy, yellow truck. So if you guys want to check out, some crawling bits, I would suggest you to check out these videos whenever you have the time. And what's going on my channel, like I said, this bad boy will make an appearance here pretty soon. And yeah, we'll go from there. So let's see. Big BRC says we had an old dude chat. Yeah, it was we touched bases in music. And also, the reason why even I went with music is because if you, check out what I post, okay, mostly you see is music, mostly rock. So, that's another reason why we talked about music here and there. So, and you're back, Jack.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I just checked up my dog as well, but I'll just show you what I picked up today.
Sure. You mind if I showcase you?
Yeah, go for it, man. Yeah.
Okay.
You can put my ugly head up there. So I picked up a little handy cam today. Now I had these years ago, but I was in a one of these pawn shops, and I know the people that run it. And sometimes I find sometimes I buy like some action figures there. They're really cheap. But I was looking at the camera section, and I saw this Sony camera. It's got you know me with cameras, but I thought I looked at the price on it, and this has got a projector. If you have a look there, it's got a little lens.
Oh
You can
yeah,
actually
yeah.
put that up on a wall and play your videos.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's a projector, right? So it does 60 frames a second. It's got the pretty good zoom, 32 times. I did a nature video yesterday, but I didn't use my good cameras. I just used my phone. But I thought, I saw this and I saw the price. It was $90, and he gave it to me for 70.
A little bargain there, huh?
Yeah, it's full HD. It's got and it's only a pretty good, especially for handy cams. The model number, if anyone wants to know, is HDR PJ230. But it's got a lot of it's got a lot of good features. You can go manually in this, which I'll probably do, exposure and aperture and all that sort of stuff. I don't use all those settings. And yeah, look, for some of the nature stuff that I'll do, that's pretty compact. It's only small. Oops, what is the camera? Only small.
Yeah.
And it fits in pretty good, open the screen up, one of these little, the screen tilts,
Yeah.
But it's not touch screen because it's a lot old. I think this is about 6 years old now. So, but like it's with the projector on it with the lens there. Oops, over here. I get confused here. The lens there, you can shine it up on a wall or something. And I put it up on the wall and just play your videos from your camera. It's got HDMI and all that sort of stuff, and you can hook it up to a TV, whatever. So yeah, it was $70. So if you ever come across, people looking for cameras, I know people use GoPros to do their RCs, but these are quite good because if you want to zoom in as well, they're quite good. Or if you get someone just to hold it and film your videos, you can do that as well. Yeah, I had these years ago, these handy cams. I had JVC, Canon, Sony, but they're pretty good. They've got good lens on them. I think they've got a Carl Zeiss lens on these. Leica lenses are better. Yeah, it's got a Carl Zeiss lens on it. So, but if you ever go to a second-hand shop or something, just look out for stuff like this. You'd be surprised. You can. I mean, I know the guy that owns the cash converters, but $70. It's got USB here. You can plug it into your computer and all that sort of stuff. And Sony usually have their own editors in the actual camera, so you can edit your videos if you haven't got a software. You can actually edit them in these little things.
You're serious, really?
Yeah, oh yeah. They've got the movie maker and everything in there. Now, I can't really show you the flip it over, but we'll turn it over like that. Go for the menu and stuff. But yeah, they've got their own, and they've got different recording settings on these. I know Sony's got their own codecs. That's one thing with Sony. They use their own codecs. So, but if you're ever in a pawn shop or something, look out for stuff like this. You'd be surprised if they go really cheap. I just thought I'd show. I'm a camera dude, you know that.
Yeah, of course. Oh yeah.
And that's a bargain, $70.
$70. Yeah.
So if you ever want to, and they work okay if you want to do RCs. Yeah, sure, John, for sure. Yeah, and Wayne, they're and it's in good for the age it is. It's actually in good condition because I went all over it and just see. It's got a pretty hefty battery on there, as you can see. It takes a full size SD card, which is good because I've got a really high speed SD card, which is I think it cost me quite a bit. It's more of a 4K SD card for high speed, but you can. People forget about these kind of cameras. You know what I mean, guys?
Yeah.
They actually forget that these handy cams work really good.
They do.
Especially if you get them with the 60 frames a second, and you can do your slow motions. And then if you've got an editing software, you just go down to 30 frames, which makes the slow motion smoother. Right?
I know, and I know you know the guy too, Shen RC. I know he still uses, the handheld camcorder. He uses like a Canon.
No, but I think he's gone now with his gimbal. He uses his gimbal a lot, and I think he uses one of his action cameras on the gimbal.
Oh, that is okay.
Sweet deal, Jack. Can't wait to see how it does. Yeah, I might do a couple of RCs with it. I'll just give it a test, but I got it more for, I did a nature video yesterday, and I hadn't put it onto I put it on my personal Facebook. But I did there was in the backyard here, I've got parrots that come and feed on the nectar, the apricots and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I had cockatoos on there as well, and the cockatoos are big.
Really?
So I just grabbed my phone and started filming and did a little voiceover for it and put it on my personal Facebook. But I actually haven't put it on my Outback Jack Facebook. It's something for people to see what we've got here. You know what I mean?
That is awesome.
Yeah.
What about toucans? You have toucans over there?
Nah, we don't have the toucans here, mate. We have the 6 cans. 6 cans.
Yeah, that's everywhere.
The 6-pack. Yeah, but if you ever, any of you guys in the chat, you'd be surprised, you pick up, because some people can't afford GoPros and shit, you know what I mean?
Yep.
People can't, they're just too expensive. But yeah, I will send it to you, Kevin. I'll show you, mate. It's quite a good video, especially the cockatoo when it picks up the apricot. It's when it's with its foot and starts chomping into it. I got a close up of that, which is pretty good. And you got the rainbow lorikeets next to there feeding. But look, it's got 8 gig internal memory on this, which is pretty good. So if you haven't got an SD card, you've already got 8 gig in there, and you're not going to film 8 gig. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So you already got the 8 gig go. Yeah. Now, I haven't really gone over it, but I was looking for an external mic. Some of these come with an external mic jack, 3.5 millimeter. So, for example, you're doing a vlog, right? And you've got a headset on, you can put it in, you've got a microphone like this. Now, I've got this headset here, which is a gaming one, but I've also got a mic that I can plug into it, you see?
Oh, okay.
So I could plug this mic and, you know, I can plug it in and, you know, you're going to get better audio, better, you know, with the microphone. Or if you've got a Lavelle mic or something like that, you know, you can use that, pin it onto your collar. And you can just do, if people will do vlogging or anything like that, it's perfect. Light, you know, it's pretty light. The battery's probably the heaviest part of this because it's a big battery. But yeah, look, just thought
Drop, huh?
I just thought I'd throw this out there to people, you know. You'd be surprised sometimes what you could find in those good old pawn shops, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Especially with
I'm one of them.
mate, look, you know, you can pick up a bargain. You know, they also sell DSLR cameras and mirrorless cameras and stuff like that as well. And so I'll give it my next RC video, I'll probably give it a go, maybe. And, but it's easier for someone if they were with me and they were filming because they got that handle there and they can do some shots, you know. And the good thing about it is the screen tilts completely. So if you're doing a vlogging video, for example, you can tilt the screen. Yeah, you can just tilt the screen, you know. So that's $70.
Well, looking forward to that one, Jack.
So I did see. I think these are still going for like about $200 or $250 online.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So the model number on this one, there's other high-end models. A good thing about this, even though it's a handycam, it's actually 8.9 megapixels, which is quite good.
Yeah.
And usually the Sony's, you got to remember the sensors on cameras, right? That's what you've always got to remember. And this has got a good sensor in it, which is good, right? So, and I did see the autofocus. Not too bad, but I'll probably do manual focus as I usually do. But look, it's in good nick. I can't complain for what, $70, you know.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right.
But I've got to actually look for it. I might go online and see the complete specs of it, but I'm looking for the actual if it has got an internal microphone jack. It's got two kinds of ports, but it's got a mini HDMI, but I don't know what the other port actually is. It's kind of a funny I think it's the actual charger that comes with it. But I didn't get the charger. I just got the USB. You just plug it into your computer or wall outlet, and away you go.
And there you go. Oh, that is great.
So yeah. So if you guys, but I want to try this projector out. I want to see how I'll do it at night though, obviously, and see how it projects. Because I've got a clear walls here, so I can actually point it to the wall, put on a tripod. And the good thing about this is the tripod mount is at the front. It's not, you know, usually when you get these sort of cameras or DSLRs, they have the tripod mount in the middle, right? And the problem is you can't get to the door where the card is and stuff. So it's good that they got the tripod mount up the front, so it's away from the door of where the SD card goes in.
Oh, okay.
Which is quite good. All right, Kevin, I'll put that video up on my Outback Jack
Facebook.
A lot of people liked it. I put it up on my personal one, and they were fascinated. So I'll put it up on there. Kevin will like that, look at it. But I'll do that.
Alrighty, Jack. So I guess we'll
yeah, no worries. Thanks for having me on. Yeah, beautiful. There's no round table here. Only one round. Only one person.
All right. But look, I highly appreciate it, man. Actually, I mean, we talked about music today, and I talked briefly about my crawler here, and it was a blast, man.
It was good how you took the T-shirt off it yesterday because Sean already knew what it was.
No, yeah, Sean just like, it's a Yellowman and through. I'm like, ah, shit.
He already knew what it was.
No, and see, the thing is, I've always gave out, hints and stuff. I mean, that's on me. And then Sean, I did tell Sean if he owned one by any chance, and he said no. And then I guess that's where he got the idea that I was looking for one. So, and that's my fault, So.
Yeah.
But hopefully I did a little bit of a thriller, with
Thriller in
tonight's
Manila. Thriller in Manila.
Yeah.
Good old Thriller in Manila, mate.
Alrighty,
Yeah. Oh, well,
gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.
thanks for having me on. Everyone in the chat, happy New Year all to you guys in there, and thanks for having me on here. Thank you, I appreciate
No problem, Jack, and you're always welcome, my friend.
It. Thank you.
So,
Yeah. Well,
by
I
the way-
would have been in earlier. I came in said hello, but I had to go to that short
And
premiere.
then also, the thing with me, obviously, you know that I'm not that tech savvy. So whenever you
Nah.
see that I'm live, come on in. I'll post in, the link on the chat, and come on in, because there are
because,
people that have asked me. Go ahead.
I don't know. Have you got a mailing list?
No, yeah, that's it. I don't have a mailing list. I have no idea how to do that. I don't even know how to pull out.
You might have to talk to Tank.
and the thing is, man,
Break his chops, mate.
I'm just gonna keep it plain and simple. If you see me coming live, if you have the opportunity to come in, if you want to jump in, all I'm gonna do is just post the link on the chat and then just come in.
No,
That is the most simplified way to do it. I'm just trying to avoid a headache here. And also,
for sure.
the thing with StreamYard, you can only allow 6 people at a time. So I mean,
because you're using the free version, right?
Yeah, and if I ever intend to upgrade, I will go to Zoom, and then of course, there I can maybe just start a mailing list and stuff like that, and become tech savvy, just like Tank and Steve O.D. and Tony, But the thing with me,
Where is speaking of Tony? Where is he?
Who knows? With the aliens over there sleeping or something, So
it's his birthday.
Is it? Really? I didn't know that. Yeah.
His birthday, mate.
Happy birthday, Tony CCXRC from RC Basher Boy, wherever you're at.
Yeah, it's his birthday. I'll wish him a happy birthday. Well, he comes on my videos too late, so I'll wish him a happy birthday in about 2 weeks' time.
Right.
I'll say belated happy birthday, even though I got the notification.
I know, right?
All right, thanks very much for having me on. See you guys in the chat.
We'll see you. Take it easy, ladies and gentlemen. See you on the next one. Later.
Thanks for